You guys should know. You guys should, I mean, recognize me by now. Maybe not, but I'm here because, oh, I'm here because it's been a minute since I've been on live with you guys. I just took a shower, but it's like very hot outside, so I feel like I'm gonna sweat. So I took a shower so I don't have to worry about it by the time I go to work. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? So, well, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. You know, a happy Thursday, almost Friday. Oh, I keep saying I'm gonna make the sumo de romarillo, but I don't see the little flowers in my backyard. Yeah, me too. I have time today too. So I want to update you guys on the skincare stuff. I've been experimenting a product. Um, so I don't know. You see, do you guys remember how I had that thing on my neck? I'm trying it with that first, and then yeah, we're gonna. I go. Something just bit me, or something just poked me. Hi from Jamaica. Where in Jamaica are you from? I'm from I'm from Portmore. That's in JA. I heard about it. I don't think I've ever been there. I've only been to Montego Bay and Ocho Rios. I don't know. Port. I'm from Portmore. That's in JA. Yeah. Yeah. You know? Do you guys want to see? Let me show you guys the view really quick. Hold on. Flip. So this is the view. I'm from Portmore. That's in JA. How come every person that I know that's Jamaican, why do they always do like the letter J and then numbers? So this is my lagoon. Right here. Right? I love you though. Keep it up though. Thanks. I'm gonna write a poem about something that I've you know, I keep thinking about it. I'm gonna write it when I finish showing you guys the view. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you for being here. Have a nice bumper clock day. You too. Do you guys remember when I drew this? No? I remember. I'm gonna write a poem on it. Oh, let me put it on the side. So today, I'm gonna be here for like a couple more minutes because I'm gonna get dressed and stuff to go to work and whatnot. Just, so today is okay. What did you say? I'm excited to see. Here. All right, you guys want to hear it? Good morning. All right, listen. Ready? So, this is a symbol, and I like wrote around it. So this is what I wrote. Okay. So, okay. This one is a little bit advanced. I hope I don't have to explain it. But if you guys say something dumb in the comments, I'm gonna understand you guys didn't understand. So, okay, well, let's do it. Okay, ready? So, love and I. This is not the best, but it's it's what I got right now. Love and I. Love is I. I is love. Okay. Remember that this is like, I'm just gonna say, you guys know I reference the Bible, so there you go. So just so you guys can get a better idea, context. There you go. Ready? Okay. So again, so I wrote it like this. Okay. Love, love and I define me. Love is I. I is love. I'm in love with the thought of only and forever. Much like my father, my law, my guide, my light. In the day I realized it may be me. Me that doesn't let that part shine. The I do's, the vows, the kind words. But see, whatever. But see, I have a spine in the spiky exterior when love comes near. To love me is pain, although I want you near. I would say words like, leave me alone, I don't want you here. I guess to see if you really want to face it. Struggle with my pain. Christ does the same. And it continues. I am your neighbor. Oh my god, imagine if we're neighbors for real. Don't tell nobody, okay? Don't tell nobody. All right, ready? So it goes, he says, you too must share in my blame, although he already took all the pain. I guess the scars have to be similar. They can't quite be the same. But the endurance confirms the pain, and what a shame, only one like me can hold this frame. Quite insane. Jerry, don't make me block you, Jerry. This is not about me, Jerry. This is a sentiment of people. Okay? I'm just in the movie. I'm just acting this part of the movie, okay? You know? It's not me, Jerry. This is all a movie and this is all an illusion. This is not even I'm just able to channel the feeling well. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. This is only for a season, Jerry. Don't be acting like you know what I want, Jerry. Okay. Anyways, good morning. Anyways. No, I'm gonna read it to you guys though, because I feel like it's actually really like helpful. It's not like a, it's just like a thingy. It's, I think it's like really like, you know, just helpful. It's inspirational. At least when I'm writing, I feel inspired. So let me finish. Hold on. Oh, the sun came back. Salió el sol. But let me finish though. my goodness. All right, you guys ready? What did he say? What happened to the wooden car? The wooden goat? I'm writing morning thoughts because I can't get this like stupid thing out my head. So I had to write about it in a way that I could just make peace with it. I had to make it intellectual, take the feeling out of it. But not really take the feeling out of it. Take the bodily feelings out of it. Take the mind feelings out of it. And strictly focus on the soul feelings of it, right? Not, you see, regardless, those colors will be in my backyard and you for I look for this one. Wait a minute, who are you? Anyways, I gotta go. But anyways, so let's read the part. What part did it say? Okay, I read that part. Okay, right here. I just recognize what it means. Jesus died in pain and basically alone, because who could bear the weight of his throne? And behold, so many passed away, so many of our own. I do wonder what that could mean, and why only in crisis do we see you, and why we just don't hold you here. Come and stay with us and just be here. I'll be all alone in the physical, and I'll allow the frequency to be my presence. Wholly focused on the time. I wonder if I'm blind and love already passed me by. But I've seen a 50-year-old woman, I've seen a 50-year-old become a wife and have children before 65. Love is blind, for it never sees the opportunity right in front of me. It surely seems great in hindsight, but it's too late. And it's time to eat off the new plate. And I kind of shake because I'm dreaming when I'm awake. All I ever want is time and to remember that it's mine. Even if I'm old and horrible stories were told, I can keep going. I know the why, and it is love. And love doesn't cancel sin. It just gives patience to the wise. The fool continues to drool until they too become wise. And that's it. That's the test of time. And the school of life. School is prison, and we're just doing our time. And if my love never grows patient if my love never grows patient enough to always be kind, I guess I'd rather shine and plant seeds for myself and the ones who feel my light. That's enough for me. It was enough for you. I'm talking about God. It was enough for you. You overcame the world and left. We choose to stay in hopes that we please you, and you carry us all the way through. And a lot is a little to you. I will be okay even if it turns out another way. If it was mine, I'd be ready, right? Right? Like people say, "Oh, you fumbled." But if it was supposed to be mine, I wouldn't have fumbled it, right? Right? Okay. Life. It always goes my way. You can be ready for it all, but simply not your ball. And that's for the people that they're always ready. They get it and then they lose it because it wasn't for them. It's like it's not yours. That's not. You could always be ready. You could be always in position, ready to receive, right? But if it's not yours to receive, then you just not with it, even if you're ready. So I keep hearing the fumble. Oh, you fumbled. And it's like, okay, well, if I fumbled it, hey, God will give me the time to unfumble it with somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We're just living. This is literally life, you know? Life is literally like a school. Life is literally like, you know, there is a perfect way to live life. But, you know, some of us, we need extra help, you know? And I don't think it's a bad thing, because the way that I think about it, like, just think about it, because he was a human. Jesus was a human. Do you know what it is to know that in order for there to be peace, I have to die? Psychologically, like, just think about what that could do to a person. Like, you know, not that he couldn't bear it or anything like that. Not that he just went with emotions. Like, you could be super intelligent. You could be going through all the motions. You can, like, be prepared for your mission. Like, God can, like, anoint you protect you, guide you, put everything you need to be there for your mission, but it doesn't cancel out the human emotion that we all feel. But the thing is, even when we overcome the feeling of like, damn, like this was actually supposed to be something like good, or this was supposed to be something positive, or whatever, like, or whatever it is, like, you want it to be something like that, but it's like, damn, like, what I'm supposed to do, I can't even really, like, you would imagine Jesus lived here, and he, like, of course he loved the people he was around. He was around them. He went to parties, people cooked for him, people treated him nicely. Do you think realistically he was just like, oh well, I gotta die? It's like, it just seems like, I don't know, some people don't believe in that story just because whatever reason, but hey, you don't, if you don't need the story, then it's fine. You don't need it. Some people, I do believe this, though, you guys, and you don't have to believe like I do, but there's this little girl. I'll call her a little girl because she is like a little girl. There's this little girl that I met at esthetician school, and she says people only go to Jesus when it's like, when they have like, when they know they've done like wrong, right? When they know they've done wrong, when they feel like they need something, and it's like, it, you can live your whole life and be blessed and be happy, and like, whenever, and people are not gonna agree with me, some people, and never know Jesus and still live a good life. You may not have like you may not go like, you may not have like a VIP pass to like heaven, whatever. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, if you, whatever you believe, right? But 99% of human beings are gonna make a mistake, and they're gonna feel like there's gonna be nowhere to go. Some people, they're gonna have their families to go to. Some people will have friends to go to. Some people will have strangers to go to, right? But let's say if you've lost all hope in people in general, you only have the spiritual to lean on. And who more knows the struggle? Who more knows the struggle of betrayal, right? That he could be there for you, the betrayer, and the betrayed. For real. So it's like that. And it's like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like my thought process about certain things is like, nah, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I don't think it's wrong. I used to want to be humble with you guys, with anybody, and be like, no, I don't know. But like, nah, like what I say, I really do feel, and I really do mean it. And I don't know if you guys ever read like the Gnostics of like, Mary and stuff like that. I read it. You can get it at the library. And Mary was the one to have been said to have spent the most time with Jesus Christ, the most time alone. She was there. So my thought process on how people just like completely like disregard the Gnostic teachings is just like very crazy to me. But nonetheless, though, yeah. And in order for you to even like be drawn to it, I feel like, because a lot of people, they're born, hey, I was born in a Christian household. My mom's a Christian. Like you can't teach. It's not, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not for everybody, but at some point it's gonna be for everybody. You're gonna want to know where to go, and that's the light. The light is of light. You can go other places. You can go other places, and it'll still bring you back to the path. Yeah. It's like I feel like the story that we got of God, of like Jesus and stuff like that, I feel like we got such a small piece of it. But like when you get into like to the mind of it all, as a human, no human being, just putting that out there, is by design. No human being is like superior to the next. We just have a different avenue of what we can connect to. But if you're like that, you could understand what it is that he felt like as a human. And every day that I feel like some emotions, and that I'm able to, I wouldn't say suppress them, but I would say, you know, like, not wear them all out there, and like kind of learn to hone in my emotions, like, right? So and I don't think that just because someone is more poised than others, I don't think that that makes you like that. I don't think that makes you like, you know, what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't feel like that makes you more of a qualified person, right? I feel like that makes you more qualified. I don't feel like that makes you more anything, really. It just means that you can pretend better. And we all have to, like, in a sense, pretend, because if we every day, maybe not every day, but a lot of the days something's gonna happen to us. We're gonna have to like react to, right? Right? So Jesus kind of, and Moses was annoyed. He did the human thing. Jesus was annoyed. He did a human thing. I don't really like, I heard someone like kind of criticize the fact that he did that. I applaud him for doing that, because it's like, you know, people, like the time with like the Israelites wanted like a king and stuff like that. Like, they want someone to rule over them because they want to see someone like them, and even being like how you are, because maybe they didn't understand like the whole, like, the goal, and boom 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 boom, you could do better and like become better, you can evolve, right? So that's the love is patient and love is kind and all that stuff. But I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's basically it. There's so many things in this world to like discover and stuff like that. And like, we all choose and we all want like the simplest things. We really do. I feel like everyone, they don't even know it yet. Maybe they do, I don't know. But we do all of this because we really just want the simple things. And like, in search for the simple things, we get hurt. Absolutely. So in search for the simple things and getting hurt, it makes people, you know, either become like more or they become less. And just because you become more doesn't really mean that you became more. And just because you became less doesn't mean that you didn't become more. You get me? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, on the outside, it looks reduced, but on the inside, it's like, whoa. Like a seed, you planted it. Little did you know. What is it? The mustard seed, apparently. I think I did look it up. Oh, yeah. So basically, the mustard seed, the roots of a mustard seed, apparently, spread out in the underground before it goes up. So, whatever that means to anybody. Yeah, hopefully that helps somebody, you know, or something. But oh yeah. So yeah. Household, I don't know. I don't care. These people can't mess me up, I swear. Oh man. This shit is a lot. But once we realize that life is school, and school is prison, and death is not the only way out. Tweener said that. Tweener said, yeah, the only other way out of here is in a body bag. That's what Tweener said. Tweener said the only way out of here is in a body bag. Michael had a whole nother plan. The only way out of like this, I guess, prison, this mental prison, this emotional prison, and this like physical prison, whatever your life is, I don't freaking know. It really is possible, but you gotta like figure out like the plan and stuff like that. And maybe, you know, maybe at this time, things that I say, it's like haywire, but you know, there's a thing that I heard before. Ustedes ni mirando aprende. Like, you could still be watching and not understand. But never underestimate the mind of an enemy. Right? But never underestimate God, you know? Truthfully. So yeah. There's always one thing, there's no fumbling, because this life is not a game. It's school. Is school a game? School is not a game. Life is not a game. Life is school. So if you failed a grade, guess what? You go back to that grade until you pass it. You know? You know what I'm saying? And the only way you drop out of school dropping out of school, I guess never, I don't know, never trying again. Dropping out of school is becoming homeless. That's what it feels like. I'm not gonna lie. Because, but even then, you just went through a really hard grade, actually. That's just like, that's just like that's like returning to a baby. If you're an adult and become homeless, like you return to a baby, instead you have no one to watch you or care for you or guide you, unless you get a job, you know. But anyways, that's enough life lessons with Laly. La vida es un carnaval. I mean, when you're in school, you get to go to carnival. You get to go to the carnivals. Because even when in school, you still have fun. Even the prisoners have fun. And, you know, they still laugh. They still tell jokes. But all that stuff. But every day, I feel myself becoming like more okay with like certain feelings, and also understanding why I had certain feelings. And it seems like it's as if like you're preparing for like death, right? Because you make peace with everything like you're gonna die, but that's just not it. That's just not how it's gonna go this time. You know what I'm saying? And all those who just, you know, if you feel me, just you know, because spirits, spirits are who they are, like, right? A piece of the spirit is like, I'll give you a perfect example. If you ever watch a scary movie and you see like a ghost, they, not to compare it like the same, but they are who they are. Like, if a person was a forgiving person in real life, they could be angry, right? But then they get, you know, they're kind, they're forgiving. You know, they're not gonna haunt you and do bad stuff to you. But what I mean is, like, for example, like, I don't know. Why is he near to the brokenhearted? His spirit understands that. But anyways, that was a good little writing thingy. And yeah, it was a good, like, not gonna lie, I took a shower and I feel like I gotta take another shower. All right, bye you guys. See you mañana.